Millions of Americans whose unemployment benefits expired this weekend were watching and waiting to see if President Trump would sign the relief bill. One of them is 60-year-old Michael West, and he joins us now from his home in Huntington Beach, California. Michael West, welcome to the NewsHour, and thanks for making the time. We should fill folks in and tell them you were working as an Uber driver before the pandemic hit. Then the pandemic hit, business dropped. Your doctor told you it's probably not a good idea to go out and work because of your underlying health condition. So give us a sense of how hard it has been to make ends meet since then and how you've done it.
Well, it has been extremely difficult. I didn't really know what I was going to do. And then the CARES Act passed, and that was a godsend to get that, the PUA program, which as a gig worker allowed me to collect unemployment, and then the additional $600 a week on top of that allowed me to, it basically replaced what I was making prior to having to stop working. And so that got me through the spring and summer. And then at the end of July, when that program ended, the additional $600, it was really difficult. It was very difficult. I live in Southern California. It's one of the most expensive places in the world to live. And trying to make ends meet on $300 a week was excruciatingly difficult.
Let me ask you this, as you've watched the political back and forth over this latest relief bill, and then you saw the president say part of the reason he delayed signing it was because he wanted to get more money to people like you. What did you think? What was your reaction to that?
Well, quite frankly, it was infuriating. When he finally did sign the COVID relief bill, after the delay, it basically cost the people that are on PUA a week of income, which effectively takes away our $600 stimulus check, because that's roughly about how much we lose, or at least I do. So, I feel like this has been a political football. I feel like we've been pawns in it, and I'm angry. I'm angry that in the richest country in the world, our Congress has done so little to help those that are suffering.
Mr. West, you shared with us earlier, of course, that you've lost family in recent years. Your 20-year business went under. You've had some tough years, and then you've endured 2020 and all it brought with it. What do you think you need now to get back onto your feet?
It's difficult for me. I've worked hard my whole life. I've never really asked for anything from the government. I've never had to rely on government assistance. But I didn't choose to lose my job. I didn't choose to have all of this happen. This happened through no fault of my own, and the same thing with millions of other Americans that were caught in the same situation. We didn't choose this. So what I'd like to see happen is I would like to see them increase the amount that they give us in the way of that stimulus payment to the $2,000 that's been discussed. And I would like to see the $300 additional unemployment backdated back to be paid retroactively back to the beginning of August, when the previous program ended. That would help. That would help. Otherwise, it's just a matter of trying to dodge the inevitable economic fallout that's coming. The fear of eviction, not being able to pay rent, car payments, all the other expenditures, to have to decide whether you're going to spend your money on food or whether you're going to spend it on rent. It's just a very unfair proposition for us to be faced with.
Mr. West, I know millions of Americans can relate to what you are saying, so I'm very grateful to you for joining us to share your story. That is Michael West of Huntington Beach, California. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.